My apologies for anyone watching this. I'll be live in just 1 minute. Pop out my chat so I can see things. Alright, nobody's in chat, so that's a little disturbing. Hopefully that picks up. Let's jump out of that. And I guess we'll just get to work. More about that later. Oh, we are already starving. We need to get some food before we die. What shall we eat today? Let's have some cooked pork chop. Oh, I actually closed Minecraft. Not super great, old guy. Definitely not GG there. I was going to jump into voice chat, but I accidentally closed Minecraft. So, yeah, that sucks. I sincerely hope people can hear me. I don't know. Nobody's in voice chat, so it looks like you can, hopefully. I'm gonna double check and make sure that I am public, because I've seen the streams go private before. No, I think we're public. Yeah, we're public. Okay. Okay, the plan for today is I'm going to at least put up a frame of a volcano, and this is for a later project. And before we get ready to do any of that, we just need to do a little quick terraforming here on the island. Cut down the trees, that kind of thing. I do not even know how to say your name. Shoraya? Shoraya? I really hope I said that right. What's up, Pretzel?
What's up?
Oh, you're in voice chat too? Excellent.
Yep.
How you doing today, Pretzel?
I see you're playing Building Volcano.
I am planning on building a volcano. And by planning on it, I mean currently am in the process of.
Is it like a big volcano or a small volcano?
We will see. I haven't decided. I'm going to freehand this. I have a future project plan that's going to need a volcano. I thought I would give it a stab at it just real quick, just to try my hand at building stuff.
Sounds interesting.
I mean, I'm not really a builder, so this could go. This could be like really fantastic and be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're such a fantastic builder, or it could like be the worst thing that's ever been built, and we might have had to shut the server down just out of pure shame. So this could go either way.
Well, you know.
What's up, Scar?
So if you ever need healing potions, I got a lot of those.
I have no doubt I said your name wrong. I am terrible at names, especially. I don't want to say irregular names, but like uncommon names in my area. If you have an uncommon name, I am terrible at that. So yeah, my apologies for the things I did to your name. My apologies. Oh, I unplugged my controller. I was like, why am I going berserko here? Like my player just started like spinning in a circle, chopping sand. Okay, here is the island, and it's not really very far off from our base here. And by not very far off, I mean it's literally right here. But I'm going to make this island pretty large, and I'm going to make an island here. And it's going to have beaches and just different things. But I think I want the volcano to be on this side of the island, and then I will terraform the rest of the island around it. Ooh, I wonder if I went in here. Did I go in here? We might be finding treasure chests right now. Look at that. Good on me.
I need to make myself an item sorter for my witch farm, because I'm getting a ton of healing potions, which I don't need a bunch of, and I already have 2 double chests and a shulker box full.
Right.
So toss that stuff into lava, but then I'd like my redstone and gunpowder and all that.
I'm going to go throw some of this in a chest or something, because I'm running out of inventory space already. Oh, I have chests on me. Oh, I just did that completely wrong.
Yeah, let's see. And
because I didn't pick up gold because I didn't have enough inventory. And I always pick up gold.
Chances are I'd probably end up buying, iron for my item filter from BrokeRock.
It really is the best place. If you type how to say your name phonetically in the chat, I would be happy to say it.
I think I need to go help someone real quick. I'll be right back.
That's awesome. I'm glad that you are enjoying the breeder iron farm and raid farms. I'm trying something different here. I'm trying to learn how to be a builder rather than just I build iron farms and raid farms and stuff like that, which I'm good at, and I do that stuff. But I'm trying to branch out and be a more complete Minecraft player. So I'm going to build a volcano, and then I'm going to do some technical stuff to it, and well, you'll see. It's going to be a big project. Just know that everything I'm going to build here is going to be thousands and thousands of blocks. I mean, probably not the volcano. Probably won't be that much, but Man, I can't believe we never have even gone in this thing right here. I can't believe I've never opened the chest in this. That seems amazing to me. So close to my base, I never realized it was there. Well, thank you. I'm glad you appreciate them. I worked pretty hard on a lot of those. Some of them are just mutations of past designs and stuff like that. But like the insta-kill raid farm is probably to this date my single proudest thing I've ever built. Let's see, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't want it to be enormous, but I don't want it to be tiny either. I think I'm not gonna make it perfectly round. What's up, Pretzel?
What do you want to put in it? Like that would give an idea, right?
No, I'm not ready to say what I'm ready to put in here. This is going to be a volcano. I'm not going to make it perfectly round, but I want it to be at least a certain diameter. You know what I'm saying? Like it needs to be a certain diameter around, but it doesn't need to be perfectly round.
What diameter?
I don't know, like 11 blocks or something, at least.
Okay. So then that's probably decent height. I'm going to assume that.
Well, I'm gonna jump off here in just a second and check it out, make sure that it looks normal. Like I said, I don't like. I mean, volcanoes aren't typically just, you know, they're not just a round circle. I'm kind of just, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just making a design.
Let's see. Can I ride my boat onto the pathway? Okay, yes, I can. Somehow I end up with my ice pathway being 1 block above the main tunnel height.
You better tear it out. Start over.
You know, I'm just gonna make everyone be bugged by it.
I don't like how that looks at all. While it's not perfectly round, I did accomplish that much at least. I appreciate you saying that. I don't know if I'm underrated or not, but I certainly do have a good time playing Minecraft. Pretzel, I need you to come over here and make a circle that's round but not round.
Already ahead of you.
Not oval. It needs to be irregular but round. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because that looks terrible.
Yes, this portal has the banners. This portal has the banners and a really big stable. Yeah, I'm going to assume that this is a specific birch lovers.
If it has birch tree banners and behind the portal is
Reverend.
If it has birch tree banners and behind the portal is a horse stable, then you are in the right place.
And I go into it and find a nice, well lit, flat platform with a bunch of farms.
Yeah, that's going to change soon. This is step 1 of. I don't want to say we're making our area into hell, but it's going to be something like a nice hell, you know. Like, hey, welcome to hell, that kind of thing.
I need to make more rockets.
If that makes sense. It's how did you get up there? Oh, you flew up there. I'm like, how did you get up there?
need more rockets. That's.
Man, I don't even have an elytra. I don't know what you're talking about.
I only have 7 rockets.
I'm pretzel. I'm so rich. I have an elytra. I have rockets. I don't even have any of that, man.
I'm a stack of rockets.
I'm pretzel. I'm so rich.
Well, rockets I can make with my own farms.
Here's poor old guy. Don't have rockets. He don't have elytras. He don't have any of that. Poor old guy.
I've heard how rich you are. Like,
I know
you're having to.
Why isn't anybody sleeping? That's a real question.
You're the one in full netherite. Like, I know you're having to feed a young helpless Judd and.
Well, I wouldn't call him helpless. I mean, that's not entirely accurate.
Not fully helpless, but like, I don't have any stone. At least not on me.
Why don't you have stone?
I have cobblestone, 37 of it.
There you go. I'll put you here's you a chest. You don't have a stone generator?
Nope. That's one of my next projects. But
how do you live your life, Pretzel? I don't even understand. Your priorities are way out of whack, bro. You are walking around with fancy elytras and you don't even have a stone generator.
These shotguns are really nice when it comes to the flying menaces. Known as.
Oh, I feel like I'm making this worse.
I'm gonna go for a look from the air. Yeah, it's 2 round now.
Let me jump off and look. You know what I need is what are those things called? Scaffolding. That's what I need. I'll build this out from the ground. Oh, that one side's 2.
Yeah. Because I have all the necessary farms to.
Why does none of these people sleep? There's like 10 people on or something. Does nobody ever sleeps now? That's what we're doing. People watch my stream. They don't like to watch it rain. Is TNT duplication possible in Bedrock for a stone generator? No, TNT duplication does not work the same way it does in Java. In Java, they are duplicating an entity, like a tile entity, and in Minecraft Bedrock, when you activate a TNT, the game actually replaces the block with air for 1 tick, and then replaces it with lit TNT. So you actually, it would be impossible to duplicate it the same way you do in Java.
Oh yeah, pickaxe or wither.
Yeah, pickaxe or wither. I use this right here. This is what I use for stone generator. It's a simple monostable circuit with a little regular redstone clock, and then it has like lava above some water log pistons. And I go down here and I just mine it manually like this. That's what I do for stone generator.
That's kind of one that I've seen. I've seen Sent use one like that, a lot like that.
I think he has one that's real similar, but I think it has a different type of clock.
Now, yeah, the Acacia Degenerate.
What did I do with scaffolding? If I was a person who was hiding scaffolding from myself, where would I hide it at?
You said you were broke, and that I'm this rich guy. But like, what's this?
What's what?
This diamond foot. You're making a statue.
No. Wings made that, not me. I'm poor. I couldn't never afford that.
Oh, okay. Well, that kind of explains it.
Yeah, Wings made that, not me. Wings is rich.
Ow.
I don't want no spruce saplings. Yeah, I'm poor, man. We're poor over here.
Yeah, because I have 11 diamonds. Like that's
yeah, that's why the ghost TNT blocks sometimes will happen if you unload them in that split second between when it goes from air to lit TNT, that if you unload that chunk, you'll get that lit TNT will just last forever.
Well,
I see.
Your friend.
I see where I need to just cut that side off right there a little bit. Kind of trim that up.
Okay, let's see.
What's up, Osiris? How you doing today, man? I'm just doing a little building with my friend Pretzel.
Yeah, I know.
Now this side right here is too lumpy or something.
Not sure what the best.
Oh, I can't break stone with shovels. What am I thinking?
What? Like can, but
you shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. That's already looking better.
Like it's not perfectly round, but that's good right there. I think that's good.
Because if I look from up here, because this is actually probably the best spot.
Like I don't want it to be round, but I also don't want it to look wonky either. This is going to be very subjective. Some people are going to look at this and think it's wonky, but like if you look at a volcano, it's sort of round, but it's not round.
Yeah. I'm liking this. If it feels like the wonkiness that you'd see in nature. Yeah. I consider myself to be okay at terraforming with grass, but that's about it. So don't expect me to give good advice.
What's up, Werloga? I mean, I don't even know how to say your name.
I don't either.
You're gonna need some regular names like Steve.
How much are those birch suits again?
I don't know. Mine was free.
You can't remember. Oh, okay, well.
I didn't pay for mine. I got mine because I'm awesome.
I probably shouldn't be making counterfeits.
You have to talk to Dr. JNaz about all that. He knows. He's the one who made mine. He made Shady's. He made Judd's. I don't know. There's about 4 or 5 of us.
Yeah. I kind of want to make one. I don't know. Just have one in the back closet.
They're pretty sweet birch suits. Ooh, drowned. Nice. Do you have a trident? Hope you have a trident and you drop it. Maybe you'll drop gold or something. Rotten flesh.
Yeah, cause I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. Right.
Okay, let's see. I'm probably
what
gonna go out
the suit
here.
And I have a parka and I have a hazmat suit for when I have to deal with certain firewoods. I have my camera account on.
Well, I should time lapse this. I have a camera count, but I'd have to go set it up and all that. It'd be a whole thing.
I don't think I have an official camera account yet, but I think there.
Oh, I don't have an official one that can do all the stuff it can do, but I have a whitelisted account that you can get joined.
And I haven't tried with mine. And the computer that I'd use for it anyways is kind of without an OS on it right now.
Oh, I would use my mobile device. And by mobile device, I mean iPhone.
I didn't even change my skin. I just saw it in your stream because have it perfectly live. It said I changed skins, but
You did. It said you changed skins. That's what I saw on my screen.
Like, I could change skins. Like, I could.
Well, clearly you went and looked at skins or something.
Yes, I did. Like,
Ooh,
for instance,
I don't know
if
that.
I wanted to,
I feel like that should be steeper, maybe. Nah, maybe not though, because I'm gonna have something on this side.
Let's see if I'm dealing with.
Maybe it should be steeper closer to the peak. It should be steeper closer to the peak and not so steep once I kind of roll it out, right?
I don't know. Yeah, a little bit rounded off. Could use a bit.
No. I'm talking about like steeper at the towards the crown of the volcano.
Yeah.
And then kind of gently roll out.
Yeah, it kind of needs to go in a little bit. We need a lot of acacia. Not acacia, not white.
There'll be no acacia. There'll be no acacia. Oh, I have a couple stacks.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of. You need a lot of scaffolding for that sort of stuff. Like I'm prepared to handle acacia.
We will have no acacia in this build. I promise you. Here at this base, this is a no acacia zone.
This hazmat suit is rather warm, so
we are like acacia free is the way to be.
Let's see, where's my? It's very warm here. This isn't the best skin, but okay.
You don't have to like have on like heavy jackets here. This is a taiga biome, but it don't snow here.
Yeah, I have a lot of variations of this skin.
Okay.
It's
so ridiculous. I go 2 and then up 1, 2, 1.
Or for instance, there's this one, which I'm fairly proud of. Just wait.
Could leave it and make it steeper on the other side. I have something planned for the side though, where I want it kind of like gently roll up to it. If villagers are in different chunks, will they spawn golems? Yes. I assume that you mean that your iron farm or whatever crosses a chunk border. It absolutely will. You can have your spawning platform in one chunk and your villagers in the next chunk. And depending on where the center is, the golems spawn in a 16x6x16 area around the center of the village.
I think you need to go back a little bit and get steeper, because that's a very, very steep all of a sudden. It needs to be a little bit more like
yeah, I think that's what I want though, Pretzel. You don't know the
you
don't know the plan.
For very steep at the top.
At least on this side, anyways.
Hi. I guess that works.
I have something going here. At least on this side.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess that's interesting.
Maybe I should load in my structure pack to show you what's going on here. Well, you wouldn't be able to see it anyways.
Yeah, I can't. Now, if you just send me it, then I could.
Man, I'm not sending you. Man, you don't know how long I worked on this build that I'm working on right here. I even had to get Judd involved.
You have the whole thing.
It was many hours. And creative. I don't know what you said, but you got maple syrup on your mic or something. Oh, he changed again. And his mic's all falling out. I have no idea what he said.
I think this hat's too small. Okay. I'm just fine. You have quite the project planned. Yeah, now you only have one. That's, I think, yeah, that's the last one that you can go up. You have to go straight up from there.
Let me go look. Man, is nobody on the server ever sleep? What is up with them? I'm about to get a bed over here or something.
I don't have any wool on me. I have some black concrete for some reason. Oh, I know why I have black concrete.
What are you doing with black concrete? You been working at spawn or something? Yeah, I think that's fine, actually.
Oh, yeah. I was working on the black concrete.
Who else is over here? Is that Jen? Who is that? DJC? Who's over here flying around?
Flying demons?
No. Somebody joined the game, and I just saw him fly by.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It's another person. Listen, I don't have wings on, so it's not me flying. I don't think it's DJC because he is he doesn't have a bird suit on.
I don't know. I'm running low on arrows, so I'm gonna be right back.
Right here, if you go look in this chest right here, Pretzel. Where are you at?
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
If you look in this middle chest right here, you can have any of those arrows you want.
Hi. I'm wasting a bunch of mine shooting those pests.
Also, we have about I don't know 2 or 3 double chests somewhere of arrows. Arrows are free over here. Literally, I have many double chests of arrows. I filter them out of the raid form.
I really need to redo this skin. Okay, one final skin change to my normal one.
Oh, that's not. I thought that was a player, dude. That is totally a Johnny. You just. Oh, I shot the fox, Johnny. You dum. You made me shoot a fox.
What was it? Sorry, I was changing.
Pretzel, you change more. You change clothes more than 12-year-old girls, man.
Sorry, I was in that mood. Now this skin is gonna stay for the next 3 weeks.
I swear to God, Pretzel, I don't think I've ever seen me change clothes as much as you do.
I don't usually change clothes that often.
Pretzel, now, come on now.
Actually, not quite my wardrobe, but like
it's the wrong time to be lying.
Like
people are watching my stream. They'll know you're lying, Pretzel. It hurts their feelings when you lie to them.
Yeah, story shit. There is kind of a suit of, my old skin was kind of like a sort of suit of armor. I'm not going to show that one.
Yeah, his closet. His closet is the whole department store.
Yeah. And I need to buy a new hat for my captain skin. Probably change up the no-sleeved one a little bit. At least, I don't know. That one's a weird one. The parka is perfect. I think I need to integrate the sunglasses in somehow to the hazmat suit one.
Oh, I figured out how to do this. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I didn't think of doing it this way to begin with. Why don't I just build the whole thing solid and cut off what I don't want? I might be the smartest person alive.
Maybe not. I don't know. Or actually, no. I wasn't quite thinking that. How that works, I guess. I hear drowned. Where's that pesky?
Instead of having to like build it a little bit and then go look at it, I'll just mine the slope I want.
Yeah, I managed to. I had like 2 double chests worth of cobblestone, but I can't remember where I put it all now. What I used it for? I think I used it. Right? Yeah, I know I used a whole lot of it for. I was making 1 chunk melon and pumpkin farm, like
Right.
6 by 60. It's like there's a platform and all, but I can't remember where the rest of it went. I don't think I used that much.
The palette is undetermined yet. It is probably going to be maybe basalt. Maybe I haven't decided what the palette's going to be. Yes, I'm just building like a basic frame outline right now.
Oh, it depends on what's going inside of it.
Well, I already know what's going inside of it.
So it's probably gonna be some. Yeah, you know.
I mean, Judd knows, and Dr. JNaz, he knows.
Why don't you just build the thing inside of it first, and then build the volcano around it?
No. The thing is not going inside the volcano. The thing is going next to the volcano.
Oh, next. Okay. Involves a volcano. Thing going beside it.
It's either going to be gray concrete powder or basalt or netherrack. I don't know. We haven't fully decided what the palette for the build is going to be yet.
Or you could go a bit darker and like integrate some blackstone.
Dude, that's just so hard to get.
That's always fun to grab large quantities of.
Like, I don't want to go. I hate fighting those brutes, man. That sucks. Yeah, I just want to get the slopes and everything correct. It's going to be an enormous, like, it's going to be a huge build. The island, the volcano, all the things that go on it, the things that go in it, just everything involved in this is going to be a huge deal. This is not something I'm going to be finishing today. All right, Pretzel, I'm going to tell you one. I'm going to give you one hint. It's going to be an iron farm, and that's all I'm saying.
Some brand new iron farm design.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Barter for the blackstone. That's a good idea. I could barter for blackstone. I have been wanting to build a bartering station.
Do you have a good gold source though?
I mean, I can make one. We actually have one planned. Me and Judd have been doing so many community projects for everyone. Like, we've been contributing to this, contributing to that we haven't had a lot of time to work on our base, which is it kind of like the genesis of this project. This is kind of the kickoff to building our base, making it nice. I go to everyone else's base and they have these tremendous houses and all these cool things, and like, while we have a lot of farms and stuff, we haven't spent a lot of time just like making our base nice.
Clearly you haven't been to my base then yet.
I have not, because your tunnel is not horse friendly. So
yes, now it is.
Oh, is it? Is it now? Okay. Last time I almost blew your whole tunnel up trying to get my horse out. I thought about just cutting it all down because my horse got stuck in there. But I decided against it. I went and got a lead and drug him out the hard way. I resisted my urge to break stuff.
Jin's complaining that we're taking too long, so we should just let him go build the volcano.
No,
that sort of thing.
No, we're not. They're not. No, we're not. No, this is not a Jin project. Jin would already. You're right. Jin would already have this thing done. It would already be finished. You go to Jin's base, and Jin has this like a tremendous village build. And if you haven't been watching any of his videos, you should go check them out. But the links to his channel are in the description. But he has this tremendous base built over there, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous because I mean, he has put in a ton of work and ton of effort in his base, and it really shows. And we have not. We put a tremendous work into the farms and doing this and that, and working on the shopping district and the tunnels and not that Jin hasn't. He's done that also, but Jin is a robot. That dude is a Minecraft machine, and we really want to get into that more.
I have an invitation from Jin to visit his base at some point, so I'm gonna use that now and see what.
It's super nice. It's super nice build. Jin is he's a Minecraft machine. Oh, also, what's up, Jin? I'm just gonna say hi. I forgot to say hi to you.
Ow.
Dude, gravity, man.
That was my fault. I wasn't wearing my armor. I probably would have survived, but I don't have another boat lying around, do I? Okay. Well,
I'm not the builder that Jin is. I will 100% admit that. Jin is a spectacular builder. Probably one of the best people I know at building. I, however, want to get better, so I'm going to do more building projects. And so much building projects or just kind of eye of the beholder kind of deal. Okay. Put him there. I think slope it out.
It'll take me 5 minutes to get there. I'll have time to get there before my stuff despawns.
Did you die over here at my base? Where did you die at?
Yes. By your chest.
How did you die over there? Oh, I see where you died at. I'll pick all that stuff up. Oh, look at you talking about you don't have netherite armor. I'm gonna stick your stuff in this chest. Let's see. Yeah, that's you, and that's you. Rabbit stew. What are you doing walking around with that? Netherite axe.
I bought a bunch from a villager because
Phantom
I was trying to
membrane.
level them up.
Are those your torches? Yeah, those are your torches.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I got all your stuff. Let me. Oh, there's some arrows. Cobblestone, gross.
I just.
Rotten flesh, that's you. I'll go ahead and pick up all that XP for you too. All about 2 or 3 levels of it.
There's like 47 levels too.
Not when you die, there's not.
Whatever, I'll just have to.
Oh, you had a boat. Let's see. Oh, there's your pickaxe. Yeah, I didn't realize that you had died over here and all your stuff was probably about to despawn. You should have said something.
I just died when I said. Probably would have been fun. I wasn't too worried, but
you had some nice stuff, man. You shouldn't let that stuff go to waste. It ain't no big deal for me to pick it up. I'm gonna put all that cobblestone in there because I don't want it. Some of that sand and stuff is mine, so don't take that stuff, but just take the stuff you had. I think that's everything.
yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I was looking at your inventory. That looks about it, right?
2 of these gold ingots are mine too, so don't take those.
I think I had a gold ingot, but you can keep that.
I think there's about 4 or 5 in there. I don't know how many's in there, but oh, there are 3. I'm gonna put 2 of those at the bottom, and those are mine, and you can have that other one. It was yours. I don't see any more stuff, so either it despawned or I just didn't. I don't see it. Oh wait, what's that? That's rotten flesh. That's probably yours too.
No, we're like way. Bulls, arrows, right.
That should be everything, as far as I can tell.
This looks like it. Oh, some of those torches might be yours. Might, I don't know.
If you don't like, if there's stuff that you don't think is yours, you can just leave it in that chest. I'll get it later.
I'll just leave a bunch of the torches there.
Okay.
Although really, torches are not expensive at all.
They're really not.
They're kind of one of those. I'll just take them then. Okay.
Let's say hi to Jen on the server.
I think you still have my sword apparently. I think.
No, sir.
Where did my sword go then?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. It wasn't picked up.
Oh, well, I didn't see it. There you go.
Oh, and my other pickaxe didn't get picked up either.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Good,
Well, I
good
don't know.
thing I came all the way over here.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So
That's probably would have actually despawned. Okay.
I was gonna say I don't have any of your gear because I have all my tools in my hotbar, and so anything that was in my inventory I put in the chest.
Alright, well, time to go to Jin's place.
It's really nice. I will say that it is a nice place. Jin is a good builder. Like I said, he is probably one of the best builders. He might be the best builder on the server. Either him or Judd. I did a little design work with Judd earlier. He knows what he's doing too, for sure. I know. I should have just kept his gear. He would never known. I could just tell him it despawned.
Well, you see, I at least knew better than that because, well, one, you would have ended up leaving my sword there, so I would have known that, picked it. So I mean, I probably would have ended up murdering you.
No, you don't have a sword. How are you gonna murder me?
Sword. My sword. You forgot to pick up my sword. So,
dude, I'm in full netherite gear with 2 totems. You can't murder me. I will straight go get my wither arrows, dude. You'll be picking your gear up again.
Oh wait, where was Jin? I actually don't know where Jin lives.
He lives down all of those hot mess of tunnels by Joker and all of them.
Oh, okay, so yellow tunnel.
Yeah, you go yellow and then you make a left down a bunch of hot mess of tunnels. I really don't like this. I'm really not good at building mountains.
So like people don't seem to label their tunnels anymore. Like,
what are you working on tonight? I am working on a volcano. I'm not doing a very good job of it, but that is what I am working on. I can't decide what's wrong here. But I might have to have Jim come build this.
That is one thing. Like there are a lot of people on mine, like on my tunnel, but it's not. But we managed to get something built pretty quickly. It wasn't great. It didn't look great.
Well, I dug all the tunnels. I dug all the tunnels, so I know. I know who is where. It's you and Ten Bing and like a couple of like 2 or 3 other of the fans on that one tunnel.
Yeah, me, JP, and DC are all on mine. I think Gal is like the tunnel. Like, there's my tunnel, but then Gal's tunnel is like right beside it.
Do I have any plans for new videos?
Actually, I just thought.
My plans for new videos. I actually I've been thinking about this. I probably will re-release some of my older farms. I feel like I could do the videos better, and there are some updates to like the raid farm stuff I need to actually do. But I want to re-release them, and I want to include a structure of Mac pack with them. So I probably will be doing that soon. I mean, there hasn't been anything really new with iron farms lately. Like, there have been no changes or anything else that would necessitate a video about iron farms. Like I said, there have been some changes to raid farms, ever so slight changes. So I will probably do a video about that pretty soon. I just really have not been motivated to do them though.
Well, actually, just thinking, what's annoying is so Gal has a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
But our tunnel's like beside it. Bing's doing some upgrades to our tunnel that'll make it wider. I have to shift the ice block pathway over a little bit.
If I was Gal, I'd just come kill y'all. Just let it all go. Okay, I think I should.
It would be Gal Brady versus.
I feel like I should mine that out more.
JP.
I really should get my camera account so I can see from the side what I'm doing without having to go up and down every time.
Like, I think he's farming sugarcane the boring way, but apart from that.
You think he's farming dirt, you said?
No, farming sugarcane the boring way.
What does that mean?
The manual way. There's a lake, and he has a sugarcane around it.
We farm sugarcane the manual way. It's less laggy.
That is a good point. But it depends on how much you need.
We don't need that much. I don't fly, so I never need sugarcane.
I will admit.
I need it for breeding horses sometimes, but
probably wasn't necessary.
Sometimes I need sugarcane to breed horses, but other than that, that's it.
You can breed horses with sugar, or
no, you breed them with golden carrots and you use sugar to make them grow up faster. Okay then.
Oh right.
Okay, now I need to add some here and draw it out a little bit more. That would be super helpful. I built your raid farm in an 1.14 world. Thank you for making these videos. They're an extremely useful resource for understanding spawning, farming mechanics. Yeah, the reason I got really interested in villagers. Oh, I actually have been working on some trading hall stuff too. So don't get me lying. I actually am working on some new video stuff. I just haven't released it. The reason I got into villagers was because when I wanted to learn about these things, and I wanted to learn how these things worked, there wasn't any real sources on this stuff. Like, nobody was talking like real mechanics and how it actually worked. It was all just like put blocks here, put blocks there, put your villager here, put your villager there, and like it wasn't like a here's how it works kind of deal. Like they just told you how to actually build it, and they didn't explain how it worked. And I thought, well, if I ever do this, I'm going to 100% tell people how it works. I want to explain how it works rather than here's where you put the blocks.
Yeah, if you explain how it works, then someone's bound to try and find a way to make it even better, right?
Well, not well. I mean, let's just be honest. I have the best iron farm there ever could be, but the fact is that like how I built it might not work for your particular situation. So it's better that you understand how it works than to know where to place the blocks. Or if something goes wrong and you know how it works, you're a lot more likely to be able to fix it. Okay, I am going to put this there. I'm going to build a one next to it. And then I'm going to tear the rest of this down. I think I'm pretty happy with this shape so far. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad that people enjoy the videos that I make. I'm trying to get into learning how to do redstone and how to do building and how to do a lot of the things that I've kind of ignored over the years. I really got into mob farming and working on villager stuff like that, and I really kind of ignored a lot of areas of Minecraft. And I want to get into that stuff now, which is part of what I'm doing here. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is going to be an iron farm, but it's gonna be a different kind of thing than anyone's ever really seen, especially out of me anyways. Maybe somebody in the past has ever built something like this, but I don't really know. I especially don't keep up with Java players, so
yeah.
I partly think they're the devil, so
well, you see, I happen to play Java.
I knew it, Pretzel. I knew it. I knew there was something wrong with you, dude. I knew it. I knew something was wrong with you. I knew it had to be more than you're just Canadian. I knew there was something up with you.
I don't usually do Java. Just I'm on a server on there, so I play it for that.
I mean, I know some people. I have some friends that play Java. But, I'm friends with the mechanists and stuff like that, but they're not all the devil. Not all Java players are the devil. Just Pretzel and I don't know. Most of the Java players, including Pretzel, excluding the mechanists. Everybody else, though, the devil.
Oh, I don't. Didn't Judd play Java for a while?
No, Judd is a good Christian boy. He's not the devil, Pretzel. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna tell him you said that, Pretzel. We're gonna put a listen. I already owe a bunch of murder into Gal, and you can be next.
I'm just saying. I thought he played Java for a period. I don't know.
I'm gonna build a courthouse so that we can start having trials. Because this is slander. Don't y'all have libel laws in Canada? Y'all just get to say whatever y'all want. Is that how it works? Shakes my head right here. Where's Mustang? Yeah, it is a good thing to know how redstone works, and I have a basic understanding of redstone. I am just not a very like when I do redstone, I try to keep it simple. I learn how a few basic clocks work, that kind of thing, and then I use those clocks over and over and over and over again, even though there's probably a better way to do things. I'm a very basic redstoner, and I would like to learn how to get into more of it. Like I do pretty well with like mob farming and stuff like that. That's sheep, and but like I said, I'd like to get into more redstone and more building and stuff like that, which is part of the reason why I joined BrokeRock, is so that I could expand the kind of player that I am. I wanted to learn how to build more and do more redstone and stuff like that, and we have some fantastic builders here on the server that I can learn from. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm focusing on more now. Even though I do still do technical stuff like trading halls and raid farms and stuff. I've been working on some Nether stuff, which isn't super great, but it's still something.
I have an okay. Yeah.
What are we saying? Jen saying all kinds of crazy stuff. If you want to go through the portal, it's easy to get back to the hub. Oh, if you go to Jen's, you're gonna get lost. The first time I went over there, because I was looking for the end portal, and the end portal's not too far from his base, so I used his portal to get there, right, overworld the first time. And I went out of the mountain, and he doesn't have a lot of signs over there, which I guess is okay because he probably knows where everything is. But the fact is that I didn't, and I went out and I tried to go back and figure out which one of those doors led to the portal, and I couldn't find my way out of his base back to the portal. What's up, Jed? Jed is on the BrokeRock server. He's joined this season as a fan member. We're just building a volcano. Yeah, essentially all that you really need is basic knowledge of redstone, unless you're going to try to make really high-end contraptions, which I try to avoid high-end redstone contraptions because a lot of times they're laggy or they're this or they're that or they're whatever, but it can be done, theoretically. Let's see. 3054. Oh, I can't sleep yet.
Okay, let's see. JuddSamurai result. There are results for Nevercraft. Nevercraft is a Java SMB.
Are you still slandering people's name, Pretzel? I swear to God, Pretzel. I'm gonna go wake him up, and then he's gonna come murder you. You're on here slandering people's good name. I can't even believe you, Pretzel. You got the truth out. What do you some kind of truther now? Is that what's going on here, Pretzel? Pretzel the truther. Yeah, Pretzel the truther. Who would have ever guessed that? I got the truth out. Shakes my head, Pretzel. I don't even know you anymore. Let's see. Probably the same type of slope everywhere, right? 3061.
Let's see, can I think of any other great people who happen to play Java?
Pretzel, everybody's gonna murder you. You're gonna get murdered later. I can already tell you that, man. I feel bad. I feel bad that you're gonna get murdered.
I think this something will work. Well, there's a few BrokeRockers, Sent's been doing some Java.
Sent is a Minecraft Bedrock player for sure. I will not tolerate that kind of slander now.
He's primarily Bedrock.
No, completely 100%. Even though he's a acacia lover and is a terrible person, and if anybody was going to be a Java player, it'd be him. I am not going to hear that, Pretzel.
Mighty Meerhut is a Java player.
I don't know Mighty Meerhut. He might be a Java player. It's hard to know with him.
Oh, see, you're doing it based on personalities now, eh?
Yeah.
What is this?
No, this volcano needs to be in this very specific spot. I understand what you're saying, that I could just take an existing mountain and make a volcano there probably faster than I can do this. I understand that, but this is we're doing some wacky villager stuff, so.
I happen to know where a Great Mountain is. I live on one.
Of course you do. It's called Canada.
Yeah, like my kind of starter house sort of thing. It's halfway off the side of a mountain. But it's the only things that's actually supported on the ground in my base. It's apart from the potato farm.
I probably should have just like built this in like offline, like not streamed it, and then just time lapsed it or something. But man, I really enjoy streaming. I really hate editing videos, and I really enjoy streaming.
Someone really needs to figure out how to make a replay mod for Bedrock Edition.
I don't even know what that is, Pretzel.
Is
this some kind of Java witchcraft? Oh, good call, Jen. I do need to eat. I am dying. I'm literally starving to death. I think that's gonna be fun. Then I'll just like kind of fill in around there. I think this is gonna be fun. Like, mountains are not, like volcanoes and stuff especially, they're not symmetrical. Like, they don't. Which is why I thought it would be fine if I built a volcano, because they aren't symmetrical. Like, they're just wonky all the way around. They're not in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Like, there's no wrong way to make a volcano, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay, I need to work my way around there. I need to go upstairs and look and see how this looks from the top. I have starved to death many times on stream. One time I thought I was being attacked, and so I starved to death while I was trying to figure out where I was being attacked from. It happens all the time. If they took eating out of Minecraft, I would be so happy. I wish there was some kind of auto eat or something like that. Okay, I think if I bring the island, like, maybe I should bring it out more. Maybe I should just go like over that way, but like the volcano can go and then kind of curve like a S and then curve back that way.
Okay,
that's what I'm thinking. That is correct. That is the wrong way to build a volcano, is out of acacia. Do you think you'd have the same lag you're having right now, but in Java Edition? I've played Java Edition a handful of times. I didn't experience a tremendous amount of lag. I played on a pretty beefy server though. It was the Mechanist server, and I might even play my Java if it had controller support, or I don't know, any kind of, you know, non-satanic gameplay. But as it stands right now, I don't play Java. I mean, it's 2021 allegedly, And here they are. They're still like, oh, you just have to play with a mouse and keyboard for reasons. No reason, just cause. Does the stream look laggy or something? Because I'm not experiencing a tremendous amount of lag right now. And the mechanists, man, those dudes will make some crazy stuff. They have a light suppression, like farms and stuff like that. It is insane stuff. Stuff we could only dream about on Bedrock. Some of their farms are just like next level stuff. They had some iron farms and stuff that just, I mean, they're raid farms where they stack like captains up. I mean, it's insane some of the stuff they do, and none of that is balanced. I mean, Java is such a poorly designed game. The fact is that they need to have those farms just to have anything to do, because the gameplay in Java is so unbalanced. So they make these iron farms, you know, they get like a 400,000 an hour or whatever. But like, no one ever needs that much iron. Like this whole entire server of BrokeRock couldn't use 450,000 ingots of iron in a single season. And so like you run it one time and then you never have to run it again. That's the insane stuff that they do in Java. And like, is that fun? I mean, I guess I don't really know, but I just know the gameplay is so unbalanced. I mean, it's probably fun designing it, but like, is it fun using it? I don't know. I would say no. Yeah, that is a problem for Minecraft Bedrock, is that we can't place, like, that our dispensers can't place armor stands. And see, this is the kind of parity thing that like, when people talk about we want parity, that's what we want. We want parity like that. We don't care about all the other nonsense that they keep adding. We don't want that. We want things like shields on banners, and or banners on shields, and markers on maps, dispensers that place armor stands, stuff like that. We want the easy parity. Just give us the stuff we want, and quit making up nonsense that we don't care about. And they'll be like, "Oh, you want parity?" They'll be like, "Oh, drowns don't drop tridents anymore unless they're naturally spawned drowns." That's the parity we don't want. We don't want that. Nobody wants that. We want the good stuff, and they can keep the bad stuff to themselves. I think my shovel is too fast. I only put efficiency 3 on it, but I feel like it's too fast. Oh, like you talking about like fast moves? Yeah, we want to be able to like sort chests and sort your inventory and stuff like that. I mean, that's the kind of parity stuff we want. Leads that connect to fences? We already have that. We already have leads that connect to fences. What are you talking about? Oh, you mean like fence to fence, not like entity to fence? Yeah, we want the parity of like stuff we want, and not the nonsense they keep giving us.
I think this melon and pumpkin farm is too good, because I'm having a hard time figuring out the best way to collect all the items.
Just tear it down. You don't need one. You can just buy pumpkins and melons at Birchmart.
What? That's not the point. The point is I don't have to buy stuff from
Just
other people.
just buy stuff at Birchmart, bro. What's wrong with you? What are you, un-American now? I don't know about you, Pretzel. I know you're Canadian, Pretzel. I forgive you. I forgive you for your un-American ways. I don't really know what I'm doing here. It's probably pretty evident to everybody. Well, chicken, you almost got killed by a shovel, bro. That would probably be the worst way to die, get killed by a shovel. If I had to make a list of ways to get killed, getting killed by a shovel would definitely not be on the list. I would vote against quasi-connectivity. I don't know very much about Redstone, but from what I understand, we have a pretty nice system already.
I wouldn't want quasi either. It adds another factor that it would break some things. It would just make the redstone system more complicated and confusing.
Everyone that I know that does redstone stuff say that they don't want it. That is what I will say about quasi-connectivity. I don't 100% know what quasi-connectivity is, so I don't know if I want it or don't. I do know that most people are against it, though. Most of the Minecraft redstone community are against it.
I think it's kind of like like you delay the. I think it's so piston is kind of. No, I could be wrong.
I think it's like they can power stuff across like one wide air gaps.
Yeah, or something. I can't quite remember. And then I think there's something about like something needs a block update. Like it's kind of powered but not quite.
So I feel like we're showing our red zone ignorance right now. Like mine, especially mine. Because I have no idea what quasi connectivity is.
I hardly know it. I don't.
Here I am voting against quasi connectivity, but I don't really know what it is. I feel like I'm truly an American voter.
Sorry, I have to go.
All right, later, Pretzel.
Bye. I'll be researching quasi connectivity.
Yeah, you go learn what quasi connectivity is, and you come back and tell us later. All right, the volcano will go there, and then I'll just build up. Yeah, clearly Pretzel doesn't know what quasi connectivity is any more than I did. So I don't know if I want quasi connectivity, but from what I do understand about it, people are against it because it would break all of the current Bedrock machines and contraptions. I mean, I certainly don't want Java mechanics if that means we have to lose stuff like Trident killers and stuff like that. That would be the worst thing in the whole wide world. I mean, I don't think anybody wants that, right? Imagine if they removed Trident killers. How terrible would that be? Yeah, I mean, like flying machines might be easier, but I feel like we would get the short end of this stick if we abandon Bedrock mechanics for Java mechanics. I feel like we lose every time. I'm like facing a different monitor, so I was like looking for my mouse. I was feeling for it. I was like, "Where's my mouse?" Oh, hang on. I forgot to bring my chat back up where I can see what you fine people are saying. I feel like I'm going to get killed building this if people don't sleep. Because none of this is lit up. And we've done such a good job of lighting up everything here, so. I assume I'm going to build this, and then like tomorrow, Judd will come in and just tear it down and then build it the right way. We shall see though, right? So we'll take some before and after pictures. Be nice when we get a little higher up. We can place some blocks like that. What's up, Ham? Oh yeah, I shared some screenshots of you being in chat today over in AA. Everyone said to tell you hi next time I saw you. Yeah, we 100% don't want the Java Java combat mechanics. Being able to spam click and stuff like that is so nice. I don't care what people say. I'm an old school spam clicker, so. I mean, it would be nice if we could just hold things in our offhand and repair them and get XP and stuff like that. Just through our offhand. That would be kind of nice, right? I'm not sure why we can't do stuff like that currently. I understand why we can't dual wield, and it's because of mobile and all. There's not enough buttons. I understand that, but why can't we repair items in our offhand? Why can't we just hold things there? They don't actually have a good reason for most of that. Jen, I don't know if Jen is still watching the stream, but he's probably like crying. Yeah, everyone's looking forward to you joining back to Discord and stuff, Ham. They're You seem to be known on like more than just like tech websites too. I mean, people seem to know you pretty much everywhere. I didn't realize you knew a lot of the BrokeRock guys. I had no idea Ham was so connected. Yeah, I think so too. I think the mechanics should stay separate. I mean, if they're not going to stay separate, then what is the point of having two separate versions? That's going to be an unpopular opinion, but if they're going to make them exactly the same, then they should just discontinue Java, which they won't ever do because the Java community would just take over it and then they would lose control of the Java community. I mean, right now, as it stands, they have a loose control on the Java community. There's certain things the Java community can and cannot do, and they have to group, abide by the EULA and stuff like that. But if they ever discontinue Java, that community would just take off with the game and run with it, and they would lose all kinds of creative control forever. Minecraft would be a underground indie made by whoever game, and there's really not much they can do about it. I seriously doubt you'll ever see Microsoft abandon the Java edition, even though they should. You kinda know people on other servers, or you kinda think they should abandon Java. I seriously doubt I'm going to get all of this done. I'm going to be happy if we just knock out like a quarter of it. I might do the rest of it off camera or not do it at all, depending on how this corner right here goes. I want to mine all this stuff out from underneath her too. Oh, I hate that. I hate that when it places on the ground. I just did it again. It was so wasteful. Luckily, I have a stone generator and like 1,000,000 blocks of stone. I need to back up and see what this is looking like from over here. I think that's going to be fine. Yeah, I only mentioned that because like some of the BrokeRockers were like, "Oh, I know him." I mean, they weren't like, "Oh, I'm best friends with him. I know we're best friends," but they said, "Oh, I know him." Wow, I just placed that block straight on my bed. Well, if they're going to make the games exactly the same, I mean, they didn't discontinue the game. They're like, hey, play this other ported version. And they actually all got a free copy anyway, so. I could, on one hand, I could see them doing that because of the way they are instituting like Xbox and Microsoft accounts into Java. But on the other hand, I don't really think they will because they would lose all control of the game. I'm telling you right now that the Java community would have a new launcher and version of Minecraft 10 minutes after they discontinued it. And there probably already is versions like that out there floating around. Oh, that was a fail. That was a fail on me right there. There's no way I have enough stone blocks. I'm going to go fill up here in just a second. And like I said, I'm going to come back in and do, I don't know, basalt or something. I haven't decided what the palette actually is going to be for this volcano. This is more of a general outline. Kind of give me a good idea of where the volcano is going to be, so I can start planning the more technical aspects of this and the other parts of this, rather than have to worry about doing all the 100% of the terraforming. Terraforming will be last, but I need to know kind of where the volcano is going to be to get the other parts of it built. What's up, Kona? Fellow BrokeRocker. His link to his channel should be down in the description. Kona is a good dude. If you aren't familiar with him and his builds and building style, you absolutely should go check out his videos. I do like how most of the BrokeRockers, if they're available, if they're online, they'll jump into everybody's streams and they watch each other's videos. They are just good people for the most part. What are you up to today, Kona? Can I have a free copy of Java, seeing that I pay for Bedrock? No, Pretzel, you cannot. Oh, sorry, Polly. Sorry, my bad. No, the Bedrock doesn't work that way. It only works the other way. That's not how parity works. Parity only works Java gets stuff and Bedrock gets the bad stuff. The sooner you learn how parity works, the happier you'll be. Yeah, Java all got a free copy of Minecraft Bedrock. If you had purchased it prior to, like, you know, a certain date, October 2018 or something like that. But if you bought it on Bedrock, you didn't get a free anything. For real? You're just a mod? I don't think that's right, Kona. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen videos of yours. I forget who is mods and who's BrokeRockers because everybody just seems like BrokeRockers. Is that true, Kona? You're not a BrokeRocker. You're a mod. I did not know that. Still, Conan's a good dude. I've been in voice chat with him and stuff. Good dude. Even if he's a mod and not a BrokeRocker, he's still a good dude. He's in the cars. He's in all kinds of stuff. I still don't believe that though. I still think he's BrokeRocker. He might deny it, but we're not buying that. Aren't people already doing illegal stuff with 2B2? Dude, that is a cesspool of wrongness. Everything about that server is wrongness. For sure, they are violating EULA and everything else. I mean, there are literal Nazis on that server. When was the last time you saw a literal Nazi? I mean, I don't think I've ever seen like literal Nazis on the server. Do I know how to get your founder's cape back? Is that a Java thing? What did you lose your cape for? We're gonna get killed if we don't sleep. Oh, I forgot our bed is on that side. We need to move that anyways. Oh, no. Oh. Did he blow up our bed? Okay, we still have it. Let's put our bed around here. I knew that was going to be a problem. Well, I appreciate that, Conan. Like I said, Conan's just a good dude. Like I said, I really thought he was a BrokeRocker. That's how easygoing and cool he is. I forget sometimes that people like Mills and Shady and Kona and like they're not actual BrokeRockers. Like they don't make videos a lot, but they're just good dudes. And I think I'm as BrokeRockers. I just forget they're not. It is it's a pretty nice community. If you were looking for a server to hang out on, a Discord server to learn, chat, and hang out and meet cool people, that kind of thing, you should check out the BrokeRock Discord. If you're not already a member there. You can go to BrokeRock.com and find out about it, or you can just follow the link in the channel description, the video description. Also, you can go to my Discord, the Birch Church. Link in the description also. And you can find links there to all kinds of places.
What's up, old guy?
What's up?
How's the stream going?
It's going pretty well. We're just grinding out this volcano, at least a quarter of it. Speaking of Shady Mechanic. Well, I was just talking to Kona, and Kona revealed to me he's not a BrokeRocker, he's a mod. I'm like, I did not know that.
Oh yeah, there's a few of us.
I forget that you guys are not BrokeRockers, y'all. I mean, just like y'all just seem part of like the crew, like it's. I forget that stuff. Yeah, you Mills and Kona, you're not Fonzie too. Not BrokeRockers. Just I mean, Fonzie's a legend or whatever, but
Yeah.
the like y'all just seem like BrokeRockers. So, but I forget. I forget sometimes that you are not. I was like, go to Kona's channel and subscribe. His link is in the description. And then Kona's like, I don't have a link in the description. I'm like, oh, okay.
Awkward.
Yeah, super awkward. I see people to a channel that don't exist. But like I said, I forget. I forget you guys are not BrokeRockers. Just mods. I mean, you're part of the crew, so I mean, you might as well be. If y'all had the links, I'd put them in the description.
I appreciate it.
I know Shady from a ton of Discords, anyways.
Yeah, I get around a little bit.
Building a ridiculous volcano for a bigger project.
Give me a minute here. I'm gonna switch over to my headset.
All right. Yeah, I know Shay from Advanced Automation, from of course BrokeRock. Probably we probably share about 10 Discords probably. Fizzcanons, Bedrockers. Let's see where else. Let's just look and see where I know Shady from. Right, exactly, Jed. Jed thinks Mills is a BrokeRocker. He's not. He's a mod. Yeah, Mills is not a BrokeRocker. Let's see. Profile. Mutual servers. Okay, Fonzie's. Oh, nobody needs to go there. The Birch Church. Exploit. Analyzing Minecraft. Advanced Automation. DJC's. Navy Nexuses. Of course, all the BrokeRocker independent Discords. Oh, TBA. Fizzcanon. Man, we share like 1 million Discords together. I had no idea it was that many. Yeah, Kona, you should jump on. I mean, especially this season. This is the season to play if we're ever going to play. That is correct. We are all a giant family. As dysfunctional as it is, we are a giant family on BrokeRock. BrokeRockers, mods, legends, fans, whoever, whatever, whenever.
Alright. Do you hear me good?
Uh-huh. I can hear you.
Alright.
What are you up to this fine Saturday evening? I guess it is now.
I was just wrapping up some of that work stuff.
Man, I don't recommend that at all.
Yeah. I definitely made some poor life decisions today.
Poor life choices. They're right there. You're hearing it here first. Shady making poor life choices.
Don't ever take work home and continue on.
That is a bad idea. I wonder if Sent's going to stream later. Maybe you play a little Among Us. I haven't talked to him today, so I don't know.
Feeling violent?
A little bit, right? I saw. I should have played last night with Payne and everybody was playing last night, but I was sleepy, so I didn't.
I'm with you there. I passed out early last night.
I was in bed by like 10 o'clock. I was like, geez, I'm so old.
Old guy saying he's old.
I mean, everybody already knows, but yeah, I was just in no shape to play last night. I was like, man, I should really play because it's rare to see Payne on and Payne playing, but I did not have it in me. You gotta finish this volcano anyways. I'm gonna say hi to Mustang Girl. Oh, sorry, that's Shady Mechanic I'm saying hi to. Did we ever finish all the tunnels from Stream Day? I can't remember if they're all finished or not.
I think they are. I think there was just a matter of
cleaning up,
details in the hub,
right?
like the main hub.
I still can't believe Blue got finished. I really thought that would never get finished.
Unfortunately, I was at work for the day, so I couldn't participate there.
Like nobody lives down Blue, so I'm really surprised that people put in the effort for it. I was impressed that people even still did it, even though they don't live down it, and there's no gain for them to do it.
Acacia lovers and a family. I don't know about that.
No, since like that weird cousin that like nobody likes with his acacia loverness. Yeah, you're like, oh man, that's my uncle's kid. I forget exactly how the family tree works. There is an actual family tree, so just know that it is actually a family, and it's laid out. There's a whole proper chain of familyness. I forget how it works exactly, but if you join the Discord, somebody will explain it to you. Sent is Mustang's dad or uncle or something. I forget exactly how it works, but it was explained to me one time.
Oh yeah.
I narrowly missed being my own grandpa, so I barely squeaked by.
I don't know if I'm legally allowed to talk about that.
Oh, are we not allowed to talk about that? Well, you have to join the Discord to find out about it.
It definitely, for shady mechanics, say it was pretty shady. I don't know.
I'll just leave it. If you want to know more about it, you can join the Discord and ask. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Careful what you ask for.
SentreNet is like cousin Oliver. He's like that cousin that showed up and ruined it. He's cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch. Talking about he loves acacia and stuff. That's pretty funny. Some growing pains. Did you join the game again, Shady? Oh, you must have got kicked or something.
No, I had to apply my textures.
Shady mechanic over here with a NASA supercomputer. He runs all those fancy RTX shaders.
Actually, it's just the faithful pack.
You're not running the fancy RTX though.
Nah, they're hard to look at after a while sometimes.
I thought they were a little dark. I'm not a big fan so far. I hope they get better. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other because I don't have a fancy supercomputer, but I just have a regular one that And I mean, I might upgrade eventually. But at this point, I feel like they're a little dark, right? I couldn't. When I watched Jomica's video and then when you showed them off, I thought they were a little dark.
Oh, I did find out the pack that Jomica uses, so I am going to try that out one day. See how that looks.
Yeah, like I said, I thought it was a little dark for my liking, but I'm not here to tell people how to play. At least not in this video, anyways. Say that for the tutorials.
And a conspiracy.
There you go. If you wanna say wild things, you can come to the Bird Church and you go into the conspiracy channel, and you can say whatever wild stuff you want to say. What are we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the Blue Nether Road, the one coming out of the hub, but that we couldn't believe that it got finished. Speaking of fellow BrokeRockers named Mills, I feel like I didn't blend this at all, did I? I feel like I did a pretty good job on that side, and that side I did a terrible job. Yeah, the shaders are dark. Like they're dark. And you go into places that I know are perfectly lit up, and you can't even see what's going on in there. Yeah, I feel like I need to add a bunch of more blocks to that one side because it is not blended at all. I did a terrible job over there. Otherwise, I feel like it's getting there maybe. Judge gonna have a lot of work to do when he gets on. Fix this. This is his fault for joining bases with me. Hope he learned his lesson. I'm just gonna continue doing what I'm doing and then fix it later. That seems like the way to go, Ryan.
Yeah.
If you're making a mistake, you just double down on it.
Yeah, that's really good life advice.
Life lessons with old guy. Just don't never admit your mistake. Just double down on it. Just yeah. I feel like that's good advice.
Never admit you're wrong.
That's right.
Double
Never
down if you are wrong.
Yeah, double down. It's like either you're right or you can be twice as wrong. Like there's no. It's just the way you do it. I feel like that's good advice. My computer is from 2009. Well, like the age of your computer has very little to do with how well it runs. It's more about the parts inside. My computer is from, what year is it? It's from 2019, and when I originally built it, it was kind of a potato because I built it with kind of cheap parts. And when I say cheap parts, I mean mainly just the CPU is kind of a potato. But I've upgraded that, so it's actually a lot better. But it's not a supercomputer like Shady Mechanic over here uses. I'm not measuring black holes or doing rocket surgery like he is.
Listen, you don't want anybody with the name of Shady Mechanic to do rocket surgery. I'm just saying.
Shady Mechanic over here does rocket surgery.
That's
I feel like I've made a mistake here. Right? Okay. Okay, this is kind of where it starts going south here. I feel like I'm going to go down all the way to the bottom and start over. Expand the whole thing down. There's a guy named Jomica. He's been using the RTX textures in a lot of his videos. And if you want to see what they look like, you can go look at his videos. Link in the description to Jomica. And if you want to see how dark they are, his videos, like when he goes through the Nether and he goes into people's shops, things like that. It's quite dark. I mean, I don't know if that's what NVIDIA planned, or I don't like if their shaders just aren't ready yet. Man, I feel like I made a terrible mistake here. Maybe I should cut that down some. Maybe I should have built this from the top down. Let's try that for a few minutes. We'll build this from the top down and see how that works out for us. It can't go any worse, right?
Yeah, no Structura.
Well, I decided I was going to freehand this. I'm trying to improve my building skills. I do have some structure of things planned for this build, but not this part of it. Man, I feel like we have really missed the bar here, because look how far we are. I don't know if you're still watching the stream or not, but I feel like we have
a little bit
really screwed the pooch here. Not to put it lightly, but we have really boned this. Yeah, I'm as disappointed in myself as everyone else is. I'm just gonna say mistakes were made here, and yeah.
Well, you can always learn from those mistakes, I guess.
I guess. I'm not sure what the lesson here is. Don't do this at home. I mean, don't assume you know how to build a volcano. I just assumed I knew how. I'm not sure what made me think that, but...
Well, it's one thing to keep in mind. Choose your base mates well.
Yeah, that's why I picked Judd, because he's such a good builder. I mean, the other choice was Jin, but he's a duper, and I don't support that kind of stuff. So next season, I'm gonna be duping with Jin. Yeah, I really assumed I knew how to build a volcano.
Hey, don't you? Everybody's done them in science class at one time or another, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just make it out of like Play-Doh and pour some baking soda and stuff in it, and Bob's your uncle, right? I really should have started at the top. I don't know why I thought I knew how to build a volcano. I might have to go tear all that out to just have enough stone to finish this project. Wide base, narrow at the top, easy peasy. Yeah, that was the plan. I did that originally. It didn't work out, Kona. I'm not sure what I did wrong. But you see, my wide base didn't meet the volcano. It didn't volcano enough. It didn't volcano in the right spots. I think like this might be the actual way to do it, is to build it from the top down. I might be onto something here. I might be putting on a volcano clinic now. I think this is. I think we're in business now. I should have made it perfectly smooth, like perfectly round, all the way around it, like a funnel, and then it would have worked out perfect. I can't believe Jen and Judd think this is relaxing.
That's pretty nerve-wracking for you, huh?
Yeah, this is terrible. Give me villagers all day long. This is awful.
Time to build that 300 village.
Yeah, I might go do that. This is craziness right here. I can't believe people build like just freehand and think it's relaxing to do. That's how Jen describes it. He's like, "Oh, I just build. I just do it."
I've never planned anything out ever, but I never tackled a big design project like that before either.
For sure, if I go look, it's not gonna look like a mountain. I suspect it's gonna look like a wad of stone blocks. Yeah, mountains are not perfect, and luckily mine's not either. Oh, Mill says that you're probably wishing you had a different base mate.
Nah, we're making that okay.
I've been to Mills and Shady's base, and they got a lot of farms going on over there. Good stuff. I can't tell what that looks like from here. I feel like that looks terrible. Maybe I need to go ahead.
We have a lot of shops going on though. We have one shop, but with all the farms you got, we're not producing a lot.
I just have the one shop too. You don't need a lot of shops.
You got a one-stop shop.
Well, that's the thing. You just make one and you just make it awesome. Like the person with the most shops is Wings. That dude is constantly building and grinding. I can't really tell what this looks like from here. I wish we had like a zoom or something. I almost wish I could just build a giant block and carve away what I don't want. I did that kind of with the sides when I like lined out the outline, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And just start at the top and carve away what I don't want. But that is like a million blocks. Also, it might be like the laziest way ever to build. Which I'm not opposed to. You
can always just add more blocks to it to fill it out if you had to.
Right.
I mean, I guess you gotta start somewhere, and this is the skeleton. Build out from that. Or...
Oh, that is a hot garbage. I can tell from right here. At least this down here, at least it looks sort of like something you would see. I'm not happy with this at all. Just add Mediafire to that. It's a link to flowchart I made. I don't know what that means, Mill. Or ham. I don't know what that means. Oh, you need to
See, Mills blocked it.
what was that? What was that, ham? I'm going to, let's see, view, delete a message. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that, ham. I don't know if I can use that on BrokeRock though. Doesn't that require a behavior pack too? Yeah, I need to tear out all of this because it's all hot garbage. So I am going to tear out all of this. I think I'm going to continue with what I was doing down there and maybe just not make my volcano as tall. Because that at least looked better, in my opinion. I'm not sure what I should do here. I know this is terrible though. I mean, I could wake Judd up. I could call him on Discord and wake him up. Since he's in England and probably sleeping right now.
Let's see, 5 hours from now, right?
6.
2 a.m. Oh, 3 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be fine with that.
Yeah, it sounds like a good thing.
I mean, I could contact him in the morning and.
Well, it's not far away. I mean, a couple hours.
Yeah. I mean, in the morning for me. First and foremost, it needs to be convenient for myself. It is the weekend. It's not like it's a weekday. I mean, this was kind of my idea anyway, so I blame myself. I knew I didn't know how to make a volcano. Oh, I'm gonna have to go sleep before we get murdered. Wait, did somebody sleep or is that just the...
I can't see right now.
It's only 280. I don't know what you yeah, YouTube. Well, yeah, YouTube and what do you call it? Streamlabs and stuff like that. They all like filter links. I wasn't paying attention. I needed to sleep. I think only people who are moderators can post links.
Yeah, I believe so, because I couldn't post the Discord links until you.
And I don't have all the bots. I need to set up all the bots, but that stuff bores me to death. Some people love that kind of stuff, and it just makes me want to just blow my brains out. I'm gonna have to find somebody that's really good at setting up like Discord, YouTube bots, and stuff like that. Because it is really slick when people have all the bots set up correctly. I really should learn how to do that stuff.
Yeah, put one together for your Discord server, like a little Q&A bot. So they ask what's wrong with my iron farm.
The problem with that is
Fire
it
up.
could be anything. I mean, like the problem with whatever's wrong with your iron farm could be anything.
Now it always ends up with, did you try unplugging it? I mean, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, like did you take it out and blow on it and put it back in?
Yeah.
Did you try pressing down on it ever so slightly? Sometimes you have to wiggle it back and forth to the left. Sometimes you have to line it up on the left. That's the problem with kids these days. They don't understand the struggles from Nintendo, and so they don't know how to fix stuff. You have to hold the power button down. You have to hold the reset button down while you push power. I was reading this thing that like blowing in the cartridges actually it probably made it worse because your hot breath's blowing on all those connectors and you're like corroding them and stuff. So like all this time we were probably making it worse. Okay, I picked up all those blocks. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep building this and see where it takes me. And then fill it in when it turns out terrible. And do my plan where I carve it out.
It is tempting to kill that village leader.
I say you do it. You probably need more.
Yeah, come on.
You probably need more bells.
Well, you ring the bell to summon the leader. I thought, isn't that how that works?
I don't know. I never could get it right.
Pick.
Maybe start at the top, get the opening where you want, and widen it out from there. I tried that a minute ago, and it didn't work out. Shady's gonna be very mad you broke the iron farm mills. I'm gonna tell Batman also.
The problem is he set the bells up too close to the dispenser next to Iron Farm. So
But it's not a link, Ham. That's not a link. You're not gonna be able to post a link. I've seen that add-on. I've seen it already on Discord, Ham. Yeah, I tried the... Ooh, I'm gonna starve to death.
I didn't mess up the Iron Farm. It's not my fault the Iron Golems won't spawn at too high space.
4. They need 4 blocks. They need 4 blocks.
Or 3 blocks, whatever it was.
4.
I was one shy.
Yeah. Just for everybody watching, though, they need 4. Just so everybody knows. Yeah, they built their Guardian farm on top of their Iron farm, but built it too close to spawn on the top platform. Okay, let's see.
Had a good meal.
What's up, Pretzel?
Yeah, you know.
How are things in Canada land?
Pretty good, you know. Had a pretty good meal.
Can't complain.
Can't remember what they're called, but some sort of battering around like meat and cheese and I guess sauce. Not like a tomato sauce, but I don't know. Apparently stuffed chicken breasts. I know.
That sounds like chicken parmesan or something.
Yeah, no. I can't remember what it's called. There were peas and rice, and yeah, it was good. Then I had brownies and ice cream for dessert, so
Nice.
that was delicious.
What does my armor look like? Am I shredding my armor by doing that? No, armor's fine. I'm going to do this.
I did some research on quasi connectivity.
Oh, good. What do you know about quasi connectivity?
Apparently, it's
the devil.
Essentially, blocks can be powered even if they aren't. Like, if the block above a thing is powered, then the thing itself will be powered.
That sounds like witchcraft.
Yeah, if the space above the redstone component, pistons, droppers, you know, I think lamps. If that's powered, then it will cause the actual.
Are you reading from the wiki or something?
Sounds like to me.
I was. That's a little I know about it. I'm like,
I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like you have a firm understanding of quasi connectivity.
Well, I read the wiki, and I'm just reciting what I read from the wiki, and not reading the wiki page.
Yeah.
See,
you're like, oh, I did all this research on quasi connectivity, and then you're just reading from the wiki page.
But by research, I should have said,
I skimmed the wiki page.
I skimmed the wiki.
30 seconds prior to bringing up this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm currently on the wiki page.
I'm not reading the wiki page right now.
Yeah, Pretzel's like, I am currently editing the wiki page to say whatever I want it to say. That's what I'm hearing, Pretzel. I'm hearing that you're editing the wiki page right now. I feel like I've bitten off a huge project here, because I'm gonna build this thing that attaches to the side of the volcano, and it's over 3,000 blocks in itself.
Am I? That is quite the project.
Not to mention the stuff that goes in it, and this is gonna be a huge project. I feel like mistakes have been made.
At least you didn't get it from the wiki.
That's right. I feel like mistakes have been made here.
I just took stuff from the wiki because that's about. I know so little that I wouldn't be able to tell you. No, Jezebeth, it is a server.
Yeah, we're on the BrokeRock server.
Because servers are a thing for Bedrock. They aren't as widely known. But you can host your own servers and whatever, all that.
You can host your own, but this one is hosted by Versatile Node. The link to and is in the description of our server host. They do a fantastic job.
With a promo code too.
Yeah, I think there actually might be a promo code in there.
Promo code BrokeRock for 10% off your purchase.
They are they're great. I mean, if you think about how many people are on this server every day,
yeah,
they do a pretty good job. So I don't have anything bad to say about them. It's been pretty nice.
You know how we're talking about a little bit about parity, and well, that's why the quasi was brought up. Another thing that I want them to bring in is make it so that pistons have a proper tool, because they do in Java and not in Bedrock.
You're too good to use pickaxe. Is that what you're telling me?
Pickaxes don't break them any faster. I'm using a pickaxe with efficiency 5 on it, and it breaks them no faster than me using my fist.
I don't think that's true, Pretzel.
I'm placing pistons right now. Like, I don't know how.
I feel like you're just slow at pickaxing.
Okay.
If I wasn't in the middle of something right now, Pretzel, we would science this so hard right now. I would science this right in your face.
Oh, hi, Tumming. Well, you see, I'm placing pistons, right? Like, how do you...
Let me see what chat has to say about this.
Yep.
Is this a realm? No, it's not a realm. Let's see. How much I tear up and I'm confused because everything I do that on the BrokeRock server, I fail and lose most of my health. Well, sir, that is probably due to your ping. I happen to live in the best time zone of anywhere in the whole wide world. The Central Time Zone. Central. The Central Time Zone. So, my ping is low, and your ping is high.
They actually break faster by... I don't know about that. Okay, that's... Oh, empty hand.
I blew his mind for a second.
He realized he's wrong.
I'm not noticing any difference.
Well, some things are imperceivable, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist.
Dual wielding would be nice. Sweeping edge would be nice.
No, we don't want sweeping edge. If they bring sweeping
actually,
edge, they're going to do something dumb like take away trident killers.
It depends on what. Like, if it was just sweeping edge, you know, like the enchantment, I would be happy with that.
Yeah, but they'll do something. They'll do something crazy like take away trident killers or something.
Or reducing our attack speed or something. You know.
They'll figure out a way to make it terrible. So yeah, let's just hope pump your brakes on that sweeping edge business.
And then there's offhand. Offhand would be nice.
It would be nice. Offhand would be nice,
like
even if they just did it for like mending and stuff like that. I mean, is that too much to ask for? I don't think it is.
Because it makes some tasks a bit easier.
Petro saw the tunnel, right? I'm assuming. I mean,
yes,
yeah.
I'm liking it. And I finished off my melon pumpkin farm.
What's up, Tunbing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to my stream.
Hello.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just realized you were streaming like, I don't know, after I joined.
No, it's fine. I just like to alert people that I'm streaming.
Now I just have to hope that the...
In case you get ready to say your like full name and telephone number in the middle of my stream. That way you're pre-warned.
I just have to figure out how to get these minecarts.
People do stuff. People do random stuff like that sometimes. So I like to PST for the win. Ham, that is wrong right there. How can you be so wrong? I don't even understand.
Like, I know Mountain Time is great, but like Central Time, just something about it. It's very, very slightly better.
Well, it's
very slightly.
If you live in the Central Time Zone, you're in the same time zone as the server. So for right off the bat, it's better just for that.
I know, right? And the server host and like all that.
Well, like the server is the server host. Also, I mean, like if you live in the Central Time Zone, you're
sorry, no, the server owner, like.
The server owner, yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
the host is in Central Time Zone.
Well, that doesn't really matter as long as you're in the same time zone as the actual server.
Yeah,
and I am. So my ping is low, and someone like Jed, his ping is high. And so when he pillars up, he falls to his death sometimes, and I go, I don't know what you're talking about.
My first death on the server was from me pillaring her up, and yeah, you can probably guess the rest.
Yeah,
If his
I
ping
say
is
things
high,
like, I
mine
don't know
would
what you're
be-
talking about.
Mine would be horrible. But I think it's fine for me, actually.
Tunbing-
Tunbing just somehow manages to have a decent ping.
We live in Singapore where the internet is super fast. Because everything is awesome in Singapore.
I wouldn't say
Yeah, you think I got a
everything, but
supercomputer.
yeah.
This guy, he's got super internet.
Yeah, Tunbing does. Tunbing has super internet.
I know. I think like a decent ping for me is in the 50s.
I'm usually between about 25 and 35, depending on what day it is.
I get 200 plus, but I think I maybe I've played with high ping enough that I know what I can do and what I cannot do.
Oh, and I will often have ping higher than that, and I can deal with it.
But if you have a high ping, pillaring up is not your friend.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, okay, pillaring up isn't the main problem. It's coming down when I try to dig things up underneath me and then push me off the side.
Right. Yeah, Tunbing has a supercomputer also. That is correct. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to live in the same time zone as SentreNet, but living in the same time zone as the server is what's really nice.
Yeah.
And if you're leaving like what 12 hours apart, like the server is quite dead. But usually that's about when I come and work on stuff, so maybe that's why.
That is very helpful for you also. If you have a high ping, if you can be the only player on, then that is very helpful for you.
Like I can AFK and I don't need to worry about lag or affecting other people or anything like that. Just the
Well,
other day I was on the server alone.
That
No
happened to me.
indicating
That happened to me
downstairs.
one day. I could not believe it. It was like on a weekend. It was like last weekend. No, not last weekend. Weekend before that. I was on the server completely all by myself. It was a crazy. I had never been on the server by myself before. I almost didn't know what to do.
No lag. I mean there is lag, it's just much less. Like
Yeah.
See, this is why I made a melon pumpkin farm, because that's my source of emeralds now, plus paper from the sugarcane farm that I should
yeah, but
probably
the
AFK
sugarcane
at.
farm.
Well, Mills, you have
Sugarcane
a
farm
ping
doesn't
of
have lag.
115 because you live out in the middle of the ocean.
I should just get a bit more sugarcane while it's night, and hope that it doesn't break, because that's the kind of thing I would probably do.
You have a ping of 5,000, Jed. You have literally have seen that? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I can't even believe pings would. I can't even believe it would connect with a ping that high. I can't believe the connection didn't time out.
Yeah, the 5,000 one happened to me one, but I think it was bugged out. That's why. It just happened once.
I can't believe the connection didn't time out. You must have been like routing it through space or something. Like that new Earthlink, not Earthlink. What am I thinking of? Starlink that Elon Musk is gonna roll out, where it uses like satellites and something like that. But I think the ping is not gonna be that bad because they're gonna use like low Earth orbits.
Yeah, I think the signal should travel quickly, like it travels there and back. It should be quite fast.
Well, like the satellite is pretty low, like it's not in high orbit like most satellites.
Well, geostationary, which has to be significantly higher than low orbit satellites.
Well, the cost of running the low orbit satellites is higher because you have to constantly adjust them so they don't crash into the ground.
Well, and you just need more
Yeah.
because instead of one that's way out and can cover like a huge amount of the planet, it has to not but a fairly large piece of the
I
planet.
understand what you're saying. That like the closer you are, the smaller of an area it covers, and the further out it covers a larger area.
Like, I guess theoretically you could kind of do that with a low orbit, but plus if you're trying to provide service to one specific area, you have to have like geostationary. You can only need one, but with low Earth orbit, you need enough around the Earth to give continuous service. But
well, the plan is, I think, is to roll it out to the entire Earth at some point. But
yeah.
Here's the thing you should know about a lot of Asian countries, which I guess Singapore falls into that category, is that they have crazy good internet. Like, their internet speeds are like we can't even imagine of those here in the United States.
Yeah, I guess.
Tumbling, what's your internet speed right now? Like, how many up and how many down?
1
It's like-
gigabit.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Both up and down.
So we don't have that here in the United States. Mine is like, I think it's like 100 down and like 30 up or something like that. And here he is rolling out like, oh, I have gigabit internet both ways. This is what I'm talking about. People in other countries have crazy good internet.
Not Canada, not where I'm at.
No, dude. Well, that's because you're practically American.
What? Yeah, like my internet's, I think paid for, like what we paid for is 20 down, 4 up plan, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Then, well, the company then you have unlimited, but it's throttled. Instead of a cap, it's throttled.
Yeah, that doesn't happen here.
But I'd say that it's surprisingly reliable. Like, that's kind of their thing. They're like, we're reliable, but it has it's slow, just because, well, as I said, that's what it's capped out at, and 2, it's the ping isn't super great because they use towers to get the internet to where it needs to go instead of.
Why you're using like cellular data? That's craziness.
Yeah, it's essentially it's a form of cellular.
My friend Zunubchef, his backup internet is better than my regular internet. It makes me so sad.
Like, I think they're finally working on a plan to make it so that some of the towers, because it's just in my county, like it's kind of it's a local
I'll be back. I've
ISP.
got to eat breakfast.
Alright, bye, Tumbling.
But
I should log off in the overworld. Hold on.
I think they have some plans to send out fiber to to some of the important towers in the county. So then there'll be a bit more bandwidth county-wide. So then maybe they'll be able to increase the throttling, like increase the.
But so Canada makes me sad.
But yeah,
Canada makes me
that's
sad.
just rural. That's rural Canada for you. I think there's a different ISP that
isn't it just Toronto and then everything else is rural?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's right. I don't
Calgary.
Yeah, it's Toronto and then everything else is rural.
Oh, there's a few cities over Mill. Toronto, Calgary, Montreal, Edmonton. Edmonton isn't far. Vancouver, Greater Vancouver area. And then let's see. There's also
Pretzel, I feel like you're making these places up
Ottawa.
now.
Ottawa is decent sized.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go list off some other things. It is a stream.
Right here, everybody in chat, tell me if you believe that Pretzel's making these names up. Let's see. I agree. Toronto is the only city. Never heard of any of those fake news. See, Pretzel. Everybody on the internet knows that this is not real.
Ottawa is our capital city.
I don't think that's true, Pretzel.
And then, like, the capital city of Alberta is.
You have two capitals.
Edmonton. No, the capital of Canada is Ottawa. That's right on. That's in Ontario by the Quebec border, and it's kind of a city with two cities. As in, well, Ottawa is the Ontario side, Gatineau is the Quebec side. And
Toronto is in the USA. That's correct.
What?
That's where we have one of our baseball teams. Toronto is the capital of Minnesota.
Doesn't Nova Scotia have Halifax?
Nova Scotia, that's not a real place. That's like a name of when they want like to name a really cold place on TV. They say, "Oh, go to Nova Scotia."
Hello, JP. It's actually a fairly nice place, supposedly. Never been there though.
Supposedly.
So, I can tell you.
So it's not even a real place.
And then, like,
you didn't hear anything. You just got here. Well, Pretzel's telling us about all these fake towns that are in Canada.
And then, like, Vancouver is where all the old people like to go because they have nicer winters than a lot of the rest of the country.
How are they nicer? Do they just apologize and stuff? Be like, "Oh, sorry about that. Sorry for being cold."
Like Vancouver and Victoria, they're both cities in British Columbia. Is Halifax? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know the maritime provinces.
You don't know the main provinces in your country?
No, I know the names.
Aren't there only 5 or 6 of them?
No, there's 10 and 3 territories.
Oh wow! If only you had 50 like we do here, and then 10 territories.
You don't have any provinces. You have all states.
That's the same thing. That's the same thing, Pretzel.
No, they aren't.
Yeah, they're the same thing. Pretty soon, if you keep talking trash, we're going to take all your provinces. Nova Scotia is in Iceland. That's right. Nova Scotia is in Iceland. I knew this sounded fake.
And instead of governors, we call them premiers. Unless you're in Quebec, I think they call them prime ministers.
So you can't even agree on what you're going to call your leader guy?
No, that's just because Quebec is weird.
Is it because they're French?
Quebec is that province that just they don't want to. They don't really want to be there, but they know if they left, they wouldn't really be able to survive. So
they don't want to be Canadian. Is what you're telling me?
They threaten to leave once in a while, but then they just decide not to because they realize that they are too reliant on some of the other provinces. So yeah. Oh, and JP, I do not know French. Yeah.
Quebec, that's the French part, right?
French. Yeah. There are some French speakers elsewhere, but Quebec is the only province where that's the main thing.
That's what they do there. They just speak French.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we're French," like that. But they don't really speak French. They just do a bad French accent. That would be the best part of Canada. So Quebec, that's where I need to go. Because I enjoy bad French accents. I don't know about you personally, but
And then let's see. So,
Like everybody sounds like Pepe Le Pew. That'd be sweet.
let's see. Ontario.
Just gonna let all that go. All right.
I don't really.
You don't know who Pepe Le Pew is?
Unless, no, generally I don't. Okay.
Pretzel, all this conversation makes me sad. You don't know who Pepe Le Pew is?
Have you not learned by now that I'm an uncultured?
Apparently, you don't enjoy good cartoons. Yeah, that's right. Right here, look at Shady. Oui, monsieur. See, exactly. He knows who Pepe Le Pew is. I think you said that wrong. I think you're doing this on purpose. I don't know about you, Pretzel, sometimes. If you were a United States citizen, I'd have you reported. But since you're Canadian, I don't really have very many powers against you. The only benefit of being in Canada is like free gravy and free healthcare.
What free gravy?
On your French fries, all your French fries come with gravy, for free.
No.
But everybody knows that.
No.
Did y'all hear Pretzel trying to deny free gravy? It depends on what you order.
Like, yes, if I go to Dairy Queen, I can ask for gravy with it, and they give it free of charge.
Y'all eat gravy on ice cream. Gravy comes on everything in Canada.
Okay, that's not true.
Pretzel, I feel like you just make this up as you go along. You got to remember, I've been to Canada.
I did not eat gravy on my.
Yeah, on your birthday cake. It's like a Canadian tradition.
No.
They're like, cookies and gravy. You're like Jen with his Jamie Dodgers.
I'd much sooner put gravy on my like. Actually, no, not gravy. I'd much sooner put maple syrup on everything than gravy.
Cake? Wait. Maple syrup, cake, and gravy? Oh, man.
Not gravy.
You're wrong.
Gravy.
There's something broken with you.
But
exactly. There's something broken about Canadians. That's right.
I will say, like, maple syrup can go on most things. But gravy, no.
No, you're wrong.
You don't need to put gravy on everything.
Are you even Canadian? I'm going to need to see your passport.
I'm half American.
Oh, it's all starting to come together now. Have you heard of Tom and Jerry's getting a new movie? I did see that. I did see that Tom and Jerry is getting a new movie.
I don't like the sound of that.
I don't know how excited I am for it, but I did see it.
Whenever I hear about some classic cartoon getting turned into a new movie,
Oh, suddenly you're a classic cartoon fan, huh? Okay.
No, I am. Not all of them, but some of them. I get Judd's head. Well, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, I finally have all 21 heads. I'm so happy and proud of myself.
Judd's head?
Nice. I finally got the last one earlier today.
And I'm slowly kind of collecting them. Okay, no, I don't want you anymore, so I'm gonna murder all of you.
Do you have a Meerhut head? I will, or like a wings. I'll trade for some of those.
Nope.
If you have wings or Meerhut, I'll trade.
My most prized possession is a Mustang head.
Oh, I got a bunch of those. If you want to, I'll trade for some of those. If you have wings, because I only have one wings because I gave him one.
I only need one Mustang head, but it's still my prized possession.
I do have all 21. I'm very proud of myself.
It was the first head that I bought, and it was Mustang.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Poutine is French is fries with gravy on them or whatever. They eat
And
that
cheese
like it.
curds.
They eat that like at every meal.
You're forgetting the cheese curds.
No, I'm not forgetting them. I don't eat curds. Be like, this cheese has gone slightly bad. Let's eat it. No, thank you, pretzel. Gross. What's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, let's see. I have Judd's head, Mike D's head, Joker's head, Payne's head, Callie's head. A bad head.
Do you hear how crazy that sounds? Like, this cheese has gone slightly bad. Let's eat it. It's like this milk is starting to turn. Let's make it into cheese.
Oh my.
That's what curds are, curdled dairy products. Like, they've started to go bad. Oh, you want to fight? You want to fight, bro? You want to fight?
Sillyville, why do you have to have such high prices? I need to get another. I need to expand this place.
Who has high prices?
Oh, my farmer.
Mm.
He upped the prices on.
If you trade too much, they up their
melons and
prices.
pumpkins to emeralds, up to nine pumpkins and 6.
What time is it?
Instead of 6 and 4. I'm running low on emeralds. I only have like a stack.
I was kind of hoping Sint would stream tonight. He hadn't streamed though. I feel like he had a lot of work this week. He didn't stream on Wednesday either.
Yeah, he was talking about it in the Discord.
Did he say he was not going to stream? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Apparently the roof of his shed caved in at some point.
Oh.
It's melting. I don't know.
Oh, that's looking actually pretty nice.
Something about a roof caving in and stuff melting, and he has to rescue his garden equipment.
I feel like we're making good progress now. Since I started trying to build it from the top down. Maybe Judd won't have to do all the work when he gets on in the morning. I feel bad about being such a terrible builder and being his base mate. Here's Canadian logic. Hey, you know what would make these fries better? Curdled milk.
And gravy.
Yeah. Let's put a good form of dairy and a bad form of dairy on this, and that'll make it better.
Good from a dairy.
Gravy's delicious, pretzel. I don't know if you know this.
But it's not. It's not specific. It's not specifically a dairy project, but product. My English.
What do you mean gravy's not a dairy product?
It's not
What are you
made
talking
from
about?
milk.
Brown gravy?
Gravy's not made from milk.
White gravy is made from milk.
Okay, well maybe white gravy. I'm thinking like brown gravy. You know, made from like, you know,
Brown.
greases.
Made from brown. Brown gravy is delicious. I will fully admit to that one. But white gravy that's where it's at, man.
Oh yes, white gravy and biscuits. That's probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite breakfast.
Listen, I've been watching
Some hamburger in there.
watching Jen's dodgy biscuit reviews, and if you put gravy on those biscuits, he's gonna be really mad.
I'm not talking those dodgy biscuits.
They are
I'm talking the
definitely-
proper biscuits.
Dodgy biscuits.
Yeah, he's been talking about dodgy biscuits for a while, and you put gravy on those pretzels, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm talking the real biscuits, like, not the weird English biscuits. The real biscuits.
Now, I base for the Brit, so I'm not gonna have all that crazy talk out of one of the colonies against the queen here.
I'm sorry. I usually agree with him, but biscuits, they are. Yeah, no, I will not call cookies biscuits.
I think one of the he's not the king. I don't think, is he? He's the prince.
No.
Prince Philip. I think he's not gonna make it very much longer.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how that happened. Like,
Well, he's 150
married.
years old.
Oh, not 150. I think he's like 99.
How that happened is that he married into the family. He's not a Windsor or whatever.
Yeah. I guess that's probably how it worked.
She is blood related, not him.
I know she is.
He definitely married up. I mean,
I don't know how the rules work.
If you go look at some of the younger pictures of the Queen of England, she was a looker back in the day, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, nowadays, whatever, but back in the day,
People still have.
You could have done worse. I'm just saying.
I try to keep a picture of her in my wallet all the time.
I bet you do, Brezel.
Her face is on her $20 bills.
So that, in addition to the other pictures you keep of her?
No, that's the only picture
That's weird,
have
Pretzel.
of her. Like, I don't know. Like, some of our coins have her face on them too.
See, I have pictures of dead presidents in my wallet, but I don't go around going, "Man, I sure got pictures of George Washington in my wallet." I don't say it like that. I'd be like, "Yeah, George Washington, shake it."
I have. Let's see. I have.
Does anybody else think that's weird? Anybody else in
four
voice chat?
pictures of myself. See, I just have to make things.
That's a lot of pictures of yourself, Pretzel. That's a lot of pictures of yourself, man. You don't know what you look like.
I need to take out. One of them I need to take out.
I mean, I have one, but it's my driver's license. The government makes me carry it. Otherwise, I would have 0 pictures of myself. I know what I look like.
I have my driver's license. I have a.
In addition to the 4 pictures,
a rec pass and a student ID, kind of.
Also,
ID.
It's 2021, and you don't just have pictures of yourself on your phone, like a selfie.
Oh, I have plenty of pictures of myself on my phone.
Tunbing, okay, you can settle this. You're not from either one of our countries. Is it weird to have multiple pictures of yourself in your wallet?
I just have a big wallet. Hi.
Like, how many are you talking about?
4. We're talking about 4 pictures of yourself.
4, I took one out, so now I have 3.
Pictures of yourself.
Well, the reason it's on like there's reason.
Is it like just yourself or like?
Yeah, just himself. Just like a picture of himself.
But it's like a driver's license, a rec pass.
That's not the way you said it, Pretzel. You said I have 4 pictures of myself in my wallet.
They are pictures of myself.
Let me see. Yeah, he's the prince. That's right, Prince Philip or something.
It's on the card, but
I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine then.
I don't need to carry all of them along. Like one of them is expired. So
I am great, Gal.
Out.
Welcome to the stream,
I have
Gal.
space in my wallet for them, so. Who did
Welcome to the Judge Snack Food stream.
Yeah,
he's being a weirdo, man. He's such a weirdo. Who has 4 pictures of themselves in their wallet?
How old do you need to be to get a driver's license?
Here in the United States, you have to be 16 usually.
It's kind of weird here. Like it's like
it varies by state to state.
And I know some states will do it too, but at 14 you can get a learner's license, which means you can drive if there's a person with a full driver's license. Like we have it's a graduated licensing program. Essentially, there's the class 7, which is your learners. You have to be with someone else who has they're class 5, and of course 0 alcohol tolerance, less demerit allowance, and then similar for the class 5 GDL, which you get at
See,
which you can get after having your class 7 for a year and are 16, and then you don't need to drive with another person who has their class 5.
I'm gonna interrupt you, Pretzel. Having pictures of people you know in your wallet is fine. That's normal things. Having multiple pictures of yourself is weird. If you have a picture of a family that you used to know from Japan, that is entirely reasonable. What Pretzel said is he had 4 pictures of himself. He had 4 selfies in his wallet.
School ID.
Printed out selfies.
Yeah, okay. I guess there's one exception for that, right? Because you know, sometimes you go to the booth or you go to the shop and then you get them to take a picture of you, and then you can use that for like passports, whatever.
You don't carry those around.
And yeah, I mean, because they give you a few, right? When you buy it, a few, they print a few. So if you have all of that in your wallet for convenience, I get that. But if it's gonna be like 4 different pictures, that just pictures, not on anything, just pictures, just photos, then I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said I have 4 pictures of myself in my wallet. That's what he said.
Like, they are all on cards though. Like there's a reasoning there's a reason why they're all in there. I have the space in my wallet, and they're all useful or were useful.
His Canadian maple syrup producer license and his snowmobile license.
Like I'd say it's good to have 2 forms of photo ID on you, because you never know when they're gonna ask for 2 forms of government-issued photo ID for some reason. Because one isn't.
What kind of Gestapo mess are y'all pulling in Canada? 2 forms of photo ID.
Some things I don't like. When I got my
let me like pull that dog sled right over and show me your IDs.
I had to show them. Apparently, they want 2 forms of photo ID.
Listen,
so
I'm a grown adult, and I don't have 2 forms of photo ID anywhere in my whole life. Oh, I have a passport, so I guess I do, but I don't carry it.
Yeah, I don't carry my passport.
I have a driver's license, and if that's not good enough for them, they can kick rocks.
Yeah.
2 forms of photo ID.
I don't know either. I think it was just how specific bank's policy. I don't know.
My bank.
Here, I think you need only like 1.
Yeah, that's because you live in a normal country, Tumbing.
Yep. Okay, so ID is a bit different actually. It's like, I guess you could search it up on Google. It's basically like a government issue card. So just for identity. That's all.
You see, like that person said, instead of a passport, I have a rec pass.
Oh,
like,
what?
It's school ID, driver's license, and a rec pass. So that happens to have my face on it.
Okay, but when you get pulled over in your dog sled, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
I'm not.
'Cause I didn't hear anywhere in that. Did you have a snowmobile driver's license or a dog sled license?
I don't think you need a license for dog sled. I think you need a license for a snowmobile. I think. I could be wrong though. Or officially need a license for snowmobile. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't need a dog sled license.
But I think. I don't know.
Y'all just let everybody drive dog sleds over there?
We don't. It's not snow that often. Like, especially where I'm at, we get Chinooks every other week, and then all the snow melts, and it's annoying. And it gets warm, and there's not any snow to go dog sledding on.
Don't you just put like wheels on them and then drive around the rest of the time, anyways?
No. The prairies aren't quite that flat.
I'm gonna have to verify all this, Pretzel. I feel like you're giving me falsehoods about Canada. I don't know what kind of weird game you and Brady play by making up random stories about Canada.
Don't forget Dara too.
No, Dara tells the truth. I carry my school ID, driver's license, and passport card. You carry your passport on you?
Well, I don't not all countries have like an action. I don't think all countries have like a big book. Like I could be wrong. I think some will just have like a sort of card. I think maybe not.
I mean,
Seems
people who are in school, whether it be like a high school or grade school or college or whatever, typically do have a student ID, but that's not really a government ID. At least not here in the United States, because it's issued by the college and it's mainly just for like discounts and admission to the school, that kind of thing. So it's not uncommon to see people with a school ID. However, that's not a government ID.
Like
and it's super weird it's super unusual here in the United States to carry your passport on you.
Yeah,
because you don't need it.
Same here.
Didn't you say you carried your passport on you?
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure you did.
That other person said it. True. Yeah.
That other pretzel.
The passport. The passport's book is like just as big as my wallet, like in volume size. It's like, you know. That wouldn't make sense.
Aren't you still a student, Pretzel? Where do you be going? Where do you be going with your passport? Oh, I forgot. You need a passport to come to the United States.
Yes. This isn't the EU. You can't just go between countries without...
You know, you used to could. All you need was like a driver's license back in the day.
Or at least I think maybe some year. I don't know.
Used to be you could go across the Mexican border and all you needed was like a birth certificate or a driver's license or something. It was great. You could pretty much just go anywhere you wanted to, but those days are over.
Yeah.
Now you need a passport just to go to Canada. Get some gravy. Some maple syrup. Apparently there was a big rash of maple syrup smuggling and they cracked down on it.
Yeah, there was.
And so that's why you need a passport to go to Canada.
Well, now it's hard to just go between the two countries even with a passport.
Well, that's because all you guys in Canada have corona.
I thought it was the feelings the other way around.
No, I don't think that's right.
Well, yes, our vaccination rate is like horrible. I like to blame our leader for that, but
from what I understand, he's a pretty handsome fellow. From what I understand, at least that's what people tell me in the news.
We're streaming, so I'm not going to give my thoughts on him.
All right, that's probably for the best. I don't know that much about Justin Trudeau, other than he wore blackface in college one time, so he's possible racist. We're gonna say possible racist. That concludes my TED Talk about Justin Trudeau.
I think my minecarts aren't working properly again. Why do these minecarts have to be so... Like, come on, why... Like, they shouldn't be that difficult to deal with, but no. They're minecarts. They're like worse than... They're about the only thing worse... Seem to be worse than villagers. One of them even seems to have disappeared, and I thought
Pretzel,
this wasn't a chunk border.
This is a stream, man. You can't talk bad about villagers on my stream. What's wrong with you?
I think
villagers are awesome. You can't. Is it a zombie villager you're trying to put in that minecart?
No, it's hopper minecarts.
I don't understand the problem.
Let's just say they aren't quite going how they're running into each other a little bit and going wrong direction, and it's one chunk too. Like why are they causing problems like that? Why?
So your minecarts are bumping into each other, and you're that's the problem.
Like when I relogged, one of them was stationary.
Well, that sounds like poor design.
But like, it shouldn't be because it's supposed to be one chunk, unless I'm completely wrong and failed at life. Which means I think one of my minecarts has disappeared. Okay.
So how did you line out the chunks?
I used one of those apps that happens to have. I used a biome finder that splits stuff into chunks.
You didn't use like mobile or anything like that? Because that's the way I do it. I use a
Probably should
chunk shader on mobile. I mean, we used to have those on Windows 10, which is super nice, but no, we can't have anything. Thanks, thanks NVIDIA.
Now you gotta do a version switcher to switch it back, to load it, to check it.
In
the world that you download.
Your base?
NVIDIA, the Sony of graphics card makers.
I need a lot of smooth stone. For the panels.
How much smooth stone do you need?
Oh yeah, old guy is my source of it, so.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think I gave somebody a bunch of smooth stone one time. I guess it was Pretzel.
It was Pretzel.
You've got to put a wall on the other side of the portal. You know that? You know that, Pretzel? I just fell all the way down.
I just have to remember where I'm going, and that means it's an anti-theft measure.
You're about Mickey D's in Canada selling fries. I'm not going to say that on stream, but
no, it's not.
But that's pretty funny. Yeah, here in the United States, you can travel from state to state without, with pretty much just a driver's license. You can get on an airplane, fly to any state you want to. Even Hawaii, you don't need a passport to go to Hawaii. As long as it's non-stop, as long as you don't stop in some other country, you don't need a passport.
Pretzel's not carrying Pretzel. Oh, it'll be in not that chest, the one right beside the anvil. I do not carry a passport around me with me. I have a passport.
I don't think that's what you said. That's not the way I'm going to report it. Let's see. Was the volcano too small? The volcano had problems because I couldn't make it line up right. So I decided to build it from the top down.
So by the way, I would need green dye as well, because we have two tunnels, right, Pretzel? One to red, one to green.
Yeah.
Man, I have gotten behind on chat. Let me read chat here.
There's no reason for it.
I carry my school ID, driver's license, passport card. Dogs do the drive. That's pretty funny. What about this?
The red one was stable.
My first ID looks normal, official. The new ID looks like a temporary piece of card or something. It says not for federal identification. What up with that? We have something very similar here in the United States. It's called Social Security card. And your Social Security card was never meant to be a form of identification. However, it has become your de facto source of identification. Here in the United States, your Social Security number was only meant to be used by the Social Security Administration for your government benefits. However, every private company in the world uses that as your identification number.
It's a little weird too, because it's not designed to be secure.
Oh, it's not secure at all.
Like
it is 100% not secure at all, which is why it was not designed to be your. It was not designed to be your identification number, which is why it's not. I mean, but it has become that, and it is a terrible system. Yeah, it was not designed to do that at all.
Alright, guys, I'm heading off. Good night.
Later, Shady.
Right.
Let's see.
I think I managed to build a melon pumpkin farm that outdoes my farmer villager. I might need another farmer villager.
I'm not going to debate you of what is racist and what is not racist, but wearing blackface is racist. Yes, it has racist connotations in the past. What if it was a school play and the school made him do it? Well, then the school would be a racist. That is not for debate. You cannot do that. Just know that if you're wearing blackface, then you are doing something terrible. That is not up for debate. You don't have to like it. You can disagree with it all you want to, but if you're wearing blackface, you should not. You should just with all the not to that.
Alright, I'll take the green tunnel.
Where are you going to?
Did y'all see Payne's new tunnel? Pretty nice, right?
Where did you get all the red dye? I assume you made it yourself from a rose.
No. I bought
Oh,
that
for
from the
sure.
main shop.
For sure that was Osiris. It was hilarious, but it was still, you still cannot.
With all the red dye you needed. I maybe wouldn't needed to buy a few, what's it called?
Tropic Thunder was hilarious.
I'm just
would also need
open
green
this
dye
up.
actually for the green.
Tropic Thunder was hilarious, but it was incredibly offensive to a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. If you ever need any more red dye,
Oh no! Don't throw it! Don't throw it! Oh no! Everything's sliding around. There's actually a shulker box there. You could have put it there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, because
I think I'm gonna have just enough stone to knock this out.
I have some roses, and I have a lot of bone meal lying around, and I'm sure you could supply some bone meal as well. And then you just click the bone meal on the roses, and you can get infinite amounts.
If your official,
well, not infinite amounts.
You have an ID in the United States that's not your real ID. What kind of mess is that? Man, this thing looks pretty good. I had my doubts about how good it was going to look. I think this side is a little flat, so I'm going to come back and do a little work on that maybe.
Plus, one of these days we're going to have to do a proper connection to the main tunnels, because now it's kind of janky and it doesn't look right.
Which one?
I think this side is too
sides.
Too
I think
flat.
Green is slightly worse, but
yeah, no,
neither
green is
side
only
are
too
great.
high. Green is just like one white too.
I'm gonna jump out of voice chat.
The red one is similar.
Alright. They're talking over me too much. Let's see. It happened before people could get canceled, and it happened under comedic reference to a hypothetical character. Yes, like I said, it was funny, but a lot of people did find it incredibly offensive. And so it's a little different when you're doing something like that, when you are making fun of someone who is wearing blackface, which is what they were doing. It's another thing to wear blackface, and it's another thing to make fun of someone wearing blackface. Like I said, I feel like this side is too flat and this side is fine. Right? I don't know. I feel like maybe it's all too flat. I feel like I should have just copied that mountain and put it here. I should have used a structure pack and just copied the mountain. I think my ear is gonna fall off. Wow. I'm not super happy with it still. I mean, that's a valid idea. It's just to copy a mountain, right? I don't know if I'm going to do that, but that's certainly an option I might explore. Not for the stream, obviously, but I'm actually going to look into that. I might do some creative testing, and if I decide to do that, I'm going to tear this down. Wouldn't that be really weird if I just structure a mountain? The first volcano texture was better. I don't know what that means. I mean, it looks pretty good from back here, but if you like at an angle, it looks okay. I mean, these aren't the final blocks anyways, because I'm going to come in and like do basalt and stuff. Was more random. I'm not a big fan of this. I'm not liking it really. This may not stand. I am going to end my stream and I'm going to do some creative testing and whatnot, and we will revisit this again, I am sure. I'm gonna pillar up real quick and take a couple of more like good pictures of it to see what I think. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about having trouble pillaring. I never have trouble pillaring. It looks very uniform. Like it doesn't look okay, because you see how like random that looks? This doesn't have that same kind of feel to it. I feel like the first one was better also. I'm not sure I like this. I think I might tear this down and just use some kind of like, I will just find a mountain I really like in another world. I'll take a structure of it and just build it that way. I think that's the plan, and we will revisit this another day. So I guess for this stream I'm going to say F, because I don't feel like I got anything accomplished, even though I did build for a couple hours. I don't know what to think about this. I need time to think about this. So thank you for watching. There will be more about this. This is actually going to be, since you guys have watched the stream and hung around, this is going to be part of an iron farm. I'll explain more details about it later, but we're gonna have another iron farm. It's a whole thing. So. Okay, I guess we're just gonna talk about that. I'm gonna end the stream and I'm gonna think about this situation here. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end the stream.